Should we expect a lot of changes? I know you're not going to give us the team, but should we expect a lot of changes tomorrow? And are you more relaxed about the options that you have compared to previous seasons?
That word, relax in football, is impossible. We're going to try to manage the minutes and the loads as good as possible because, as you said, we have a lot of games coming up with very short recovery time, which is a bit unusual, but we're going to remain very competitive.
The bookies have you outright favourites, Mikel, to win the Premier League title. Gary Neville says it's yours to win. I'll make that differential. It's not yours to lose, it's yours to win, is what he said.
Okay.
Are you aware of the noise? Do you embrace the noise? Do you ignore the noise?
But that's what we want. I think when our people are excited and when you see that the team is competing at the level consistently, there are the right reasons to believe, and that's the main thing. If you want to win big trophies, you certainly have to install that feeling amongst the team, the club, and around it. And we're in a really good position at the moment, but we know how early it is and how difficult every game is.
I know, Mikel, that a lot has been made of set pieces. It was another set piece that provided the winner on Sunday. Some pundits and rival fans kind of looking down their nose on it, but there is a phrase that says imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Do you almost feel like a trendsetter when it comes to this side of the game?
I don't know, but a lot of things that we do in many other aspects, I'm sure teams will pick them. We do the same with other teams. The best teams in Europe doing certain things. If we can gather information and then adapt it to your own team, if you find that this could help and be a way to win more football matches, more than welcome. That's the history of the human being.
Thank you.
Alex, BBC.
Hi Mikel, you've been working to increase the atmosphere and the connection with the fans. Have you been feeling that, and do you still want more?
We always want more, but I think I said it after the match against Palace that I really liked it, and it's always tricky after a big match in midweek against Atletico to reproduce that, but it certainly was a great atmosphere to play football, and the more we do that, the more we increase that, the more maintain it throughout the game, and the team is feeling that. We're going to become better and stronger and much more difficult for the opponent to play.
You have good squad depth this year after the summer signing, but probably one place you don't due to injuries is a direct replacement probably for Victor Gyökeres. Is he harder to rotate? Does he need some minutes out because of how much he's played?
Yeah, in the front line especially, that's where we are more difficulties as well with Noni out, with Kai out, with Gavi Jesus out, with Gavi Martinelli out as well. So that's the area that we have to be more careful as well, more conscious, because there we don't have that many options. So as I said, we're going to try to manage the load as good as possible to make sure that the players are fresh, they can compete really well, and the team can maintain the level that it's showing.
You're competing in 4 competitions this year. You're one of the favourites in most of them. Where does the Carabao Cup rank to you, and how important is it for you to go deep in the competition?
Today, the most important one, because it's the game that we have tomorrow. Is a competition that we haven't won it for many years, and it has to start tomorrow. We have to do a great game in order to be able to beat a very good Brighton side. We know that, we are prepared for that, and we have to show it on the pitch.
Simon Standard.
Mikel, can I just ask you about Ben White, who's obviously had a difficult start to the season fitness-wise. Is he still sort of feeling the impact of the knee surgery he had last season? Has it been something else? What's been the issue for him fitness-wise?
Yeah, he had a setback, and that hasn't helped. But I think in pre-season probably was our best player. I think he played every game, and he was in great form, and we need him, because when Ben is at the level that he can show, is a top player for us, a player that drives the team in a different way, gives us a different threat on that flank as well, and we need him at his best.
It's sort of known now that he wants to play for England again. Do you feel he's got the time to break into Tuchel's squad before the World Cup, and are you eager to give him the opportunity to show Thomas why he should be picking him?
Yeah, well, it's still a lot of months to go, and in football everything can change one way or the other, and if Ben wants to do that, if Thomas believes he's the right player to do so, so happy for him. He will have here, I'm sure, a lot of minutes, a lot of opportunities, and obviously his background talks about himself in the best possible way to give him the chance to be there.
Tom, football.
Hi Mikel, throw some stats at you. In the first 5 league games of the 2019-20 season before you arrived, Arsenal conceded 109 shots on goal and 34 of those were on target. In your last 5 league games you conceded 33 shots on goal, just 7 on target. It's a massive change over the course of your tenure. Was that a key area that you kind of identified when you first arrived that you were desperate to change?
Well, yes, because I think we discussed the other day about the very close relationship between keeping clean sheet or not conceding goals and winning major trophies, and that's a foundation that we are building over the last 3 years, I think, and we need to continue to do that. And tomorrow, again, in competitions that you are in or out, you know how crucial that is.
And Dharmesh alluded to people perhaps looking down their noses at the idea of set pieces. I just wanted to run a quote by you. The quote from this person reads as follows. I love the quote from Michael Richards when he says, when Arsenal does something, everyone has something to say. This is true. This is the reality. Do you know who said that quote?
No.
That was Granit Xhaka back in 2022. Do you think he's right? Is it when Arsenal do something, everyone has something to say about it?
I don't know. I don't take it. Probably it is true because it's such a big club that obviously we make a lot of noise with it, whether it's good or bad, whatever. But that means that people are paying attention to that. We know our history, and that's very normal. Hopefully, we make noise for the good things.
James, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
We saw a little bit of Pierre Nketiah at the end of the game at the weekend. Arsenal fans are looking forward to seeing more of him. He's obviously a really versatile player. He's played different positions in different systems.